Hello and welcome to the Artful Yogi with Gail Stone. Today I'm just using an old book. I've pasted some bits of homemade collage and I've got some poster paint and I'm just messing around, just enjoying applying the paint. Normally when we paint we have an idea of the topic or the theme. And today it's nothing like that. This is a more mindful practice. So I'm just using blue at the moment and I'm just applying the paint to the paper. Noticing the rhythm, noticing the feel of the brush touching the paper. Noticing what happens when I use a variety of marks. When I use a little bit of extra water, some swirls. And it's just a very nice, calming practice, this messing around on the paper. We can use this video as a calming practice too. When we come into meditation, it's very relaxing for the mind. And it's really no different to what you're doing right now. Just paying attention, noticing the details, and trying to do that without making a judgment. So what I mean by that is not worrying about whether this is a good painting or a bad painting, bright or colourful or dull. It really doesn't matter. We're just noticing the process rather than focusing on the outcome. When we meditate, we simply put all of our thoughts to one side, open up a little bit of space for the brain to calm down. Just think of one thing. So maybe it might be a mantra, maybe it's the breath, noticing the breath entering and leaving the body. Our practice today is just watching the brush. Watching the brush as it moves around the page. Watching without trying to understand what it is that I'm doing. So there's some vague shapes there on the page. A couple of colours, not too many. And that's all there is to worry about. As your brain tries to make sense of the painting, just come back and notice the shape, notice the colour, notice the movement. So we're using our senses rather than our thoughts. You might think this is a good painting or maybe a bad painting. Put all of those thoughts to one side. Notice the page and notice what's happening on the page now. Circling items, adding some more paint, applying the brush in a variety of ways, swirling, smudging, dabbing, without any particular emphasis. Imagine that it was very important to notice all of the detail in this page. Notice all of the movement. Without moving your body, letting your eyes travel around the page. Just following along, following my brush, noticing what's happening without trying to make sense of it. Always coming back to just one thing. We're giving our mind something to chew on, but it's only got one task, and that's just to watch. After a little while, you'll notice that thoughts come back. Oh, what's she doing now? What colour's that? That looks a little bit like. And each time you recognise, I've had a thought there, just go back and watch the page. It's all you have to do. Watching the colour and watching what happens as I apply the colour to the page. Now, sometimes we think forward. She's splashed some dots on there, so I think, come back, just watch the page. Noticing every little movement of that brush. After a little while, you might notice that the brain seems to calm down a little bit. You might still have thoughts popping into your mind, and that's perfectly normal. That's what the brain is meant to do. We're asking the brain to just switch off for a little bit, almost like resetting. So maybe if you've been watching and you feel a little calmer, maybe we could try with another sense. We have 5 senses, and vision is just one of the 5. So while you're just watching idly, let's come and try the sense of breathing. Without moving, without changing anything, notice how you're breathing right now. Are you breathing softly? Are you breathing fast or slow? How deep are you breathing? Noticing all of the details without making a judgment whether anything is good or bad, comfortable, uncomfortable. It's all just a sensation. Just noticing the sensation and noticing the vision, the page in front of you. So in yoga, we tend to breathe in and out of the nose. The reason being is that it slows the breath down a little bit. It gives us time to breathe a little deeper than we normally would. Breathing in and out of the nose. And you'll find that it's actually a little calming. It's very soothing to the nervous system to breathe this way. Slowly breathing in and slowly breathing out. And you might find that you need to pause a little bit between the in and the out breath. Adjust your breathing to your needs. Breathing in, pause. Breathing out, pause. Just breathing. You might find that your eyes want to close. Go with that feeling. Maybe you're still concentrating on the vision in front of you, the page. Go with that feeling. Once you get the hang of breathing like this, see if you can slow down your out breath and continue. Breathing in, pause, and slowly breathing out. Like this a few more times. You might notice the head, the neck, the shoulders gently beginning to relax. The mind switches off. It's only got one thing to do. And the body breathes naturally anyway. Just paying attention to noticing. Noticing the page, noticing the body, coming back to the breath over and over. And namaste, everyone. I'll see you next time.